Some animals hunt for survival, but these ones, they can hunt because they want to win. From a 100-pound fish that hunts crocodiles to a fearless cat-sized animal that chases off bears and even lions, these animals fear nothing. We're talking about creatures that kill over 1,000 people a year. Bite through steel and fight lions like it's just another Tuesday. And in 2025, these animals have only gotten angrier, bolder, and more unpredictable. But just how aggressive can animals really be? From tiny killers with zero fear to massive beasts that attack without warning. Here are 20 of the most aggressive animals on Earth. Some of them look like they seriously need an anger management class. You think tigers are scary? Wait till you meet the last animal on the list. Thick-skinned, short-tempered, and powerful enough to flip a truck. Let's dive in. 20. Honey badger. The honey badger may be small, but it's pound for pound the most fearless creature on Earth. This little warrior has skin at least 6 millimeters thick, tough as rubber. They can resist spears, bee stings, and even a lion's bite. Attacked by bigger predators, it doesn't back down. Honey badgers have been seen charging straight at lions, hyenas, and leopards, roaring and biting with relentless aggression. They're armed with long claws and strong jaws that can crack a tortoise shell. Venom barely slows them. A honey badger will raid a beehive or kill a cobra, shrug off the sting or venom, and keep fighting. In one 2024 video from Kruger Park, 2 honey badgers faced off against 6 lionesses and walked away alive, having stunned the big cats with sheer audacity. They also emit a foul anal spray like a skunk, just to confuse and disgust their enemies. There's a reason the Guinness World Records calls the honey badger the most fearless animal. 19. Chimpanzee. Chimps are clever, but that just makes their aggression more dangerous. In the wild, chimpanzees start gang wars. They hunt monkeys, kill rival chimps, and tear apart intruders. In Uganda's Kabale forest, researchers observed chimps ambushing red colobus monkeys, pulling them limb from limb for meat. In 2023, a troop of chimps was recorded fighting another group for territory, with brutal face biting and eye gouging. Against humans, it's just as brutal. A fully grown male chimp is 1.5 times stronger than a man. And when they attack, they go for the face, fingers, and genitals. There's history behind this. A chimp kept as a pet in Connecticut ripped a woman's face off in 2009.
Nash's face was injured when she was trying to help the chimp's owner get the animal back inside her house.
In 2024, a wild chimp entered a village school in Uganda and attacked livestock and injured 2 kids. Chimps are fast, smart, and violent when angry. And they also remember faces. Other animals fear them, so should we. 18. Bull shark. The bull shark doesn't wait for you to enter the ocean, and it comes to you. It's the only large shark that swims deep into rivers, sometimes hundreds of miles inland, and it's not shy. Bull sharks are known for their bump and bite attacks, which means they hit first and then bite hard. They're fast, thick-bodied, and filled with testosterone higher than any other shark, making them easily triggered. Scientists believe bull sharks were behind the 1916 New Jersey attacks, which inspired the movie Jaws. That year, 4 people were killed in rivers, not the seas. The bull shark doesn't only bite humans, it fights other sharks too. It's aggressive in oceans, rivers, lakes, you name it. This shark has been caught attacking tiger sharks, eating smaller sharks, and even taking bites out of its own kind. People fear great whites, but bull sharks are behind more real-world attacks, especially in places humans don't expect. And for other fish, dolphins, even turtles, if it moves, it's fair game. 17. Northern goshawk. Known to hunters as the phantom of the forest, This raptor flies silently through dense woods and attacks with surgical precision. It's strong enough to take down hares, squirrels, and even young deer. But what makes it truly dangerous is how it reacts when humans get too close to its nest. In Germany, Austria, and Poland, hikers and cyclists have reported being dive-bombed during nesting season. Struck in the head, clawed, and driven to the ground. A 2024 incident in Saxony left a man hospitalized after a goshawk ripped his scalp open during a surprise aerial strike. Goshawks are extremely territorial and have been seen chasing away foxes, owls, and even larger hawks. Their talons can puncture through skin and muscle, and they often strike from behind, unseen and unheard. With flight speeds reaching 40+ miles per hour through trees, they hunt with stealth and aggression that few birds can match. Before proceeding to our next section, we invite you to explore our video on 15 deadliest animals that kill the most humans. Now, back to our list. 16. Sloth Bear. The sloth bear is one of the least talked about killers, but in India, it's feared more than leopards or tigers. It looks shaggy and slow, but this bear is fast, aggressive, and unpredictable. Remarkably, a comprehensive study found sloth bears have attacked more people than any other large carnivore from 1950 to 2019. With long claws and powerful jaws, it often attacks the face, leaving survivors disfigured for life. According to government data, sloth bears are responsible for more than 1,000 attacks annually in central India. In April 2025, villagers in Kashgar reported a sloth bear killing 2 farmers before disappearing into sugarcane fields. Sloth bears evolved to stand their ground even against tigers, making them fearlessly combative toward any perceived threat. That means humans don't stand a chance. 15. Orca. The orca, or killer whale, has always been a feared ocean predator, but 2025 took it up a notch. In the waters off Spain and Portugal, orcas have been found attacking boats deliberately.
The force of the whale damaged the hull.
It won't help anymore.
Crews had to pump water off the boat.
Since 2020, there have been over 600 such incidents, and the numbers keep climbing. Orcas target rudders, small holes, and even cause ships to sink. One sailor in 2025 said it felt like being hit by a torpedo over and over again. Scientists believe this behavior is being taught from one orca to another, making it even more dangerous. Beyond the boat phenomenon, orcas are apex predators known for ripping sharks in half just to eat their livers. Their recent behavior change, essentially treating boats as adversaries, merits their inclusion on this list. A clever 6-ton marine carnivore that appears to enjoy ramming boats certainly qualifies as an aggressive and emerging threat in 2025. 14. Baboons. They're smart, strong, and seriously aggressive. Found across Africa, baboons live in a large troop with complex social rules and sharp teeth. Adult males grow up to 90 pounds, and they've been seen fighting off leopards, hyenas, and wild dogs to protect their group. Their long canines can crush bone, and they don't fight fair. They attack in groups, going for the face, hands, or soft parts. In South Africa, baboon raids are a known problem. In Cape Town suburbs, they've been caught on CCTV breaking into homes, stealing food, and attacking dogs that try to defend the property. In 2023, the city of Cape Town released a statement warning residents after a series of baboon attacks injured multiple people, including a 10-year-old boy who was bitten on the thigh.
A 10-year-old is nursing serious injuries on his leg after he was attacked by a baboon in Lakeview area.
Add to that aggression towards rival troops and their tendency to target babies of other baboons, and you've got an animal that's as dangerous socially as it is physically. 13. Nile Crocodile. This massive reptile grows over 20 feet long and weighs as much as a small car. With jaws that slam shut at 5,000 pounds per square inch, it boasts the strongest bite ever measured, capable of crushing buffalo bones like twigs. It hunts by ambush, exploding from murky waters in the blink of an eye. Victims, whether a wildebeest or an unwary human, are dragged into a violent death roll and drowned. Nile crocs are responsible for an estimated 200 deaths per year in Africa, more than almost any big predator. They'll attack anything that comes for a drink: zebras, antelope, even sharks and estuaries. Villagers consider them man-eaters for good reason. The infamous Gustav, a 20-foot crocodile in Burundi, is blamed for over 300 human deaths since the 1990s. In March 2025, wildlife rangers in Uganda reported a Nile croc attacking a fishing boat. 12. Goliath tigerfish. The Goliath tigerfish is a 5-foot, 100-pound freshwater predator built like a hitman. Its mouth is filled with 32 razor-sharp teeth up to 1 inch long, each one needle-like and interlocking, just as large as a great white shark's teeth. The fish doesn't just hunt other fish, it attacks anything it can catch. Scientists are puzzled by their aggression. A 2021 study in the Journal of Fish Biology found they attack shiny objects like jewelry or boat motors due to a reflex triggered by light reflections. They're also cannibals. Researchers have found juvenile tigerfish in 40% of adult stomachs. It's been reported to bite chunks out of crocodiles that invade its waters. In fact, the Goliath tigerfish is the only freshwater fish in Africa documented to attack humans. Swimmers and fishermen tell tales of being bitten or even pulled under by this vicious creature. 11th. Hippopotamus. Despite a docile appearance, hippos are extremely aggressive and territorial. They attack boats and humans without much provocation, especially if you stray near a mother and calf. It can charge at 30 kilometers per hour on land and hit with crushing force. Those gaping jaws hide tusk-like canines up to 1.5 feet long, capable of biting a crocodile in half. In Africa, hippos kill an estimated 500 people each year, more than lions or elephants. But their deadliest year was 2018, when 13 people died in a single week in Niger after a pod capsized a school canoe. Hippos typically graze peacefully by day, but if you cross into their space, watch out. They attack with little warning. Just an explosive charge and a colossal bite. In one frightening incident in Uganda, a hippo swallowed a 2-year-old boy halfway before a man's quick thinking saved the child. The panicked onlooker threw rocks until the hippo spat the toddler out. It's often called the world's deadliest large land mammal, and it has earned that title. If you like this video so far, leave a like, and you can also check out 14 most aggressive guard dogs in the world on our channel Forever Green. 10th, Wolverine. The Wolverine is small, but fights like it's made of steel. Weighing just 30 to 40 pounds, it's feared by wolves, bears, and even mountain lions. These animals know better than to mess with this little beast. Wolverines are so aggressive they'll charge bigger predators at carcasses and often walk away with the meal. In Alaska and Canada, wolverines have been caught on trail cams fighting off grizzly bears from kills. In 2025, researchers in Nunavut documented a wolverine chasing off 2 wolves from a caribou carcass, refusing to back down for over an hour. Their thick fur makes them hard to grab, and they'll fight to the death if cornered. They also attack prey far bigger than themselves: deer, reindeer, even caribou. Their jaws can crush frozen bone, and their sharp claws tear through thick hide. Hunters call them devil bears because even in traps, they fight until the end. 9. Giant Forest Hog. Meet the giant forest hog, Africa's largest wild pig and possibly its most underestimated killer. Weighing up to 600 pounds, it roams the dense forests of Central and Western Africa, rarely seen but always feared. These hogs are known to be extremely territorial, especially males during breeding season. When cornered, they will charge humans head-on, using their sharp tusks to gore and slash. Field researchers in Gabon and Congo have reported unprovoked attacks, especially during dawn or dusk when visibility is low. In 2022, a researcher with the Wildlife Conservation Society was hospitalized with deep leg wounds after a male hog charged through bush and hit without warning. But their aggression doesn't stop with humans. Giant forest hogs have been seen fighting hyenas, chasing leopards, and even standing their ground against lion cubs near watering holes. 8. Black Mamba. The black mamba is fast, silent, and violent. It's Africa's most feared snake, not just for humans, but for other animals too. In the wild, black mambas have been seen killing monitor lizards, birds, rats, even other snakes, sometimes just to defend territory. Even lions have been seen avoiding areas where a black mamba was spotted. It moves at speeds of up to 12 miles per hour, and when threatened, it strikes multiple times, injecting powerful neurotoxin that shuts down breathing and heart function. A bite can kill a human in under 30 minutes. These snakes don't hiss and hide. If they feel cornered, they stand up like a cobra, spread their neck, and attack full force. Even the bravest snake handlers approach it with shields. 7. African buffalo. The African buffalo is one of the most short-tempered animals on Earth. Hunters in Africa call it the Black Death, and for a reason. It has been known to ambush humans, even circling back to attack from behind. Each year, buffaloes are responsible for around 200 human deaths in Africa. They are not just dangerous to humans, it's a nightmare to other animals too. Lions, leopards, hyenas, they all get crushed if they pick the wrong buffalo. They're huge, up to 1,500 pounds, and once angry, they don't stop charging. These buffaloes move in herds, and if one is attacked, the whole group fights together. Their curved horns act like hooked knives, able to pierce bone. In the wild, even lions hesitate to mess with a buffalo. And if you think it's running away, think again. It might be coming back for you.
Oh no!
6th Casawary. The cassowary looks like a bird, but it acts like a raptor from Jurassic Park. Found in Australia and New Guinea, it can grow over 6 feet tall and run at 30 miles per hour. But its real weapon? A 5-inch claw on each foot, sharp enough to slice open a stomach. In 2019, a cassowary killed a man in Florida, slashing his leg and causing him to bleed out. It wasn't the bird's fault. He owned it, but the danger was real. In 2025, hikers in Queensland were chased for nearly 300 meters by an angry cassowary after stepping too close to its chick. These birds attack with headbutts, kicks, and flying jumps. And, unlike most birds, they don't back off. If they feel threatened, they charge like a wild animal, not a bird. No wings, no flight, just power and rage. 5. Greywolf. Wolves don't hunt alone. They move in packs, plan their ambush, and use speed and teamwork to bring down animals much larger than themselves, like deer, moose, and bison. That's normal. But when food is scarce, or their habitat is shrinking, wolves have turned to attacking humans too. In India, especially in the states of Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, packs of wolves have been blamed for dozens of fatal attacks on children in recent years. A 2024 report by India Today confirmed 6 deaths in a single village caused by wolves that had lost fear of humans after repeated contact. And they're not just aggressive to people. Wolves regularly fight and kill foxes, coyotes, and wild dogs that enter their territory. In Yellowstone, wolves have even been seen chasing off grizzlies from kills, using pack pressure and constant harassment. Fourth least, weasel. Weighing as little as 200 grams, this little creature regularly hunts animals 5 to 10 times its size, like rabbits, birds, frogs, and even snakes. Its body is built like a spring, long, flexible, and fast. It strikes by biting the back of the skull, going straight for the brain. According to a study in the American Naturalist, least weasels are known to kill more prey than they can eat, often hoarding food for later by dragging bodies into their burrows. And they're not scared of humans either. Farmers across parts of Europe report least weasels entering chicken coops and slaughtering multiple chicks in one night. In Poland and Finland, wildlife photographers have captured weasels attacking much larger stoats and fox kits, proving that this tiny carnivore runs more on aggression than size. If you scaled up a least weasel to the size of a lion, it would be one of the most dangerous animals on Earth. Gulls. They may look like seagulls from cartoons, but the urban gulls you see in cities like London, Barcelona, and Cape Town are getting meaner every year. Originally coastal birds, gulls have adapted to cities, where food is easier to steal, and people don't fight back. They've been filmed ripping food from children's hands, attacking dogs, and even pecking at human heads during nesting season. In 2023, a BBC report described how aggressive gulls were targeting cafes and outdoor dining areas in the UK, forcing councils to put up warning signs. But it's not just humans. Gulls are known to attack and eat other birds, including puffin chicks, pigeons, and baby terns. They often swallow prey whole or drop them from heights to kill them. They've even been caught attacking small pets like kittens and puppies. Second, Indian bison. The Gor, or Indian bison, is the largest wild cattle species in the world, and possibly the most explosively dangerous. A fully grown male can weigh over 2,200 pounds and stand 7 feet tall at the shoulder. Found in India, Nepal, and parts of Southeast Asia, Gor are usually shy. But if threatened, or if their calves are nearby, they turn into charging tanks. In 2025, wildlife officers in Assam reported multiple incidents of Gors charging through tea plantations, smashing fences, and injuring villagers who came too close. In Chhattisgarh, a viral video showed a gaur flipping a motorbike after it entered its path. And it's not just humans. Gaurs have been filmed chasing off tigers, knocking down leopards, and injuring wild elephants during disputes over water. In the wild, even apex predators wait for the gaur to leave before approaching a kill site. First, black rhinoceros. The black rhinoceros is a heavyweight tank with a temper problem. standing up to 5 feet tall and weighing over 3,000 pounds. It's not just big, it's aggressive, unpredictable, and incredibly fast. Despite poor eyesight, it reacts to any unfamiliar scent or noise by charging at full speed, often without warning. Unlike the calmer white rhino, the black rhino is known to charge vehicles, people, lions, and even elephants that enter its space. A 2021 report from the International Union for Conservation of Nature confirms that most rhino-related injuries to humans in Africa are caused by black rhinos, not poachers or predators. In wildlife parks across Namibia, Kenya, and Zimbabwe, rangers often describe black rhinos as hot-headed and impossible to calm once they're alert. They also don't spare other animals. Black rhinos have been seen goring hyenas, chasing giraffes, and standing their ground against lion prides. Their horn can pierce through bone and muscle. And that's it for today. See you in the next wild episode, only on Forever Green.